Tonight I am staying at Deadwood, South Dakota, and I will be staying at True by Hilton tonight. True by Hilton is connected to Cadillac Jack's, which is where I'll be gambling. There are two other options if you want to stay and play at Cadillac Jack's, one of the others being Spring Hill Suites, which runs about the same price, and then there's Double Tree by Hilton, which will tend to run you more. So as you can see in here, pretty modern bathroom. And this is a pretty compact shower, I would say. But it does have everything you need, as you can see, with body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. Personally, I'm not a fan of what they give you over here. I like the bar soap, but if you don't mind, they do have a hand wash and body lotion. So down here, you do have a refrigerator. And the room itself isn't the largest, that's for sure. It is a 2-queen. And as you can see above each bed, you do have lighting. The switch between the two beds controls all 4 lights. And look at that, outlets, and even more outlets on the other side of the other bed. So that's the benefit of having a newer room. So not having a closet and running a little bit low on space, I think they do make the best of what they have, and they allude to it here. These decorative wall hooks, you can hang your coat, hang some bags, anything you want, obviously. And under each bed, you do have space for storage on each side. So if you have 1, 2, and then another bed, that would be 3, 4. You could store up to 4 small suitcases, perhaps. Not bad. More storage space over here. And that is a very large television for a room of this size, very noticeable. And if you're familiar with the area, you might know it is an hour and 15-minute drive to Mount Rushmore, and also an hour and 15-minute drive to Crazy Horse Memorial. So with that in mind, I did bring some refreshments tonight. This one is for George. May you rest in peace. This is for Thomas, Teddy, Abe, who's not only a noted vampire hunter, but I think he also said it best when he said, if it's on the internet, it must be true. So thanks, Abe. This is for Crazy Horse, and this, of course, is for myself. So let's take a look outside. And silly me getting in here in the middle of a snowstorm earlier. I thought, why is it always snowing every time I come here? Well, when you come here in March and April, it tends to do that, you dummy. So over here, you do have a chair, which you can pull up and bring over here and sit and toast to our founding fathers if you want. So a chair and a desk and a lamp. I like lamp. So what did this room run? Well, it's a Tuesday night. It was $42 base rate. $9.14 was the tax. The $4 is optional. I chose it to be able to cancel it up to 4 days in advance. So that total of $55.14 is what I paid. But if you want it non-refundable, you could get it for $51.14. So you do have to pay $15 a night for parking on the grounds, which does include it in the garage. But the $15 is refundable by the way of free play to be used in Cadillac Jack's. So I would definitely recommend the room. I think for the money, it can't be beat. And I wish I had video of when I stayed at the Bunkhouse. Oh boy, that's a story for another time. So thanks for watching. So there is no coffee in the room, but I wanted to show the lobby area where there is complimentary coffee and tea 24 hours a day. And there's complimentary breakfast also from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And as you can see here, you can bring your laptop down, use the complimentary Wi-Fi, and they even have foosball and board games. So they got you covered with everything.